Hey everyone, hope you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel is Finding Value. Today we're going to do our daily technical analysis update of gold and silver. It's a spot that I think will do incredibly well over the medium to long term, maybe even the short term. We've got the Fed, I think it's tomorrow, right? That's coming out with the interest rate decision. Oh, our lives are all dangling and holding by their decision. Not really. But I can tell you this, guys, I'm seeing something over here. And I'm going to share it with you today. And if you guys haven't joined our channel, definitely join our channel. I say our channel because it is our channel, Finding Value Finance. Subscribe to it. Give me a thumbs up for the content. We're going to go through this, and I'm going to let you know what my opinion is and what I'm seeing. Dollar, 10-year yield, and then through the precious metals and companies. Again, this is just my opinion. Please don't use it as advice. Here we go. We've got the dollar here. Dollar's just basically moving sideways. Yeah, a little bit down today. I think eventually this will fall lower. I think that the dollar is going to come under pressure, especially if other countries are having problems with their currencies or with their economies more specifically. So let's say China has a problem. Their currency will strengthen if we continue to have an expansionary phase of real estate. Remember, these are currencies. It's relative value, relative value. And I think eventually this will fall just like every other inflationary expansionary phase. The 10-year yield's gone up higher. We're up 1% in that. I do think this is a paradigm shift of what could be a differing next 30, 40 years of an increasing interest rate environment over the time. What that means is this could go into a new shift to increasing rates that is a paradigm shift of how we look at investments for a period of time, depending on how fast interest rates go up. If they go up slowly, I think the impact will be a lot more minimal to stocks and bonds. If it goes up rapidly, we have a problem with our currency. So watch the 10-year yield, look to see what's happening with it. If you see a dramatic spike in 10-year yields, you've got a problem with your currency. Now, looking at gold. Gold was a down day today. I think these guys, and this is my opinion, guys, I think they're trying to steamroll this thing lower. They're probably going to raise rates, and you're probably going to see maybe perhaps gold go higher. And the reasoning is we've got gold going down $34, but yet all of the mining companies are up percentage-wise. And I'm going to come back in here for a second. This really makes me mad because this is how the big banks make money, all right? This is my rant. I'm going to rant a little bit. The big banks make money by taking money from you. That's how they make money. The money has to flow to them. So what do? They're going to get everyone scared. They're going to hit it hard in the precious metals futures market with paper. They're going to dump it all on, push this lower, get you scared out of your shares. And then they go and they buy them. They buy them all up. I don't like that. It makes me really mad because I can see what the heck they're doing, and I don't like it. Sorry, I just had to do my little rant there. So we've got a pullback here. We're back to basically support. The 1910, 1900 range is where I was saying support's at. They brought it right back to support, and they did it quite dramatically. 3 large kind of down days throughout this 5-day pullback. They're getting your juices flowing. They're getting your emotions flowing. They're making you second guess that gold is a good investment, but now it could be a bad investment because your emotions are saying this thing's dive bombing. My account is dive bombing. Oh no. Silver, same thing, getting a little bit of a selling pressure. Not too bad, only 0.5% down, or 0.6%, sorry. A little bit of wick at the bottom. We have this other support line down here. It's going to hold, I think. And then we've got platinum. Platinum kind of blowing through its support line. Well, actually, that blew through it quite cleanly. 44.50 down. That's a pretty big down day for platinum right there. But we've got nice big mucho support underneath it at 940 or so. So what I would do here, guys, if I saw this right here, if I saw this big old, beeline move, wait for this to slow down. It's got to slow that momentum down. It's got to slow it down. And then what would I do? I'm going to buy it. I am personally going to buy physical precious metals if it hits this region down there. I am a buyer. I haven't really been buying anything up here. but I will be a buyer down here. I bought a little bit through here, a little bit, but I will be a buyer again. But I got to wait for this big momentum candlestick. The candlestick's opening and closing prices have to consolidate and look more on the lines of, on the lines of these small little guys here. I want to see a little consolidation before a move, or a reversal candlestick, like a body that looks like this with a wick on the bottom like that, something like that, or a bullish piercing. A bullish piercing is a big trading day that looks something like this, which is an up day with enclosing the closing price of the day before. And I'll let you know if you're on the channel what that looks like. XAU to gold ratio. Look at this massive bullish move right there. It means people are accumulating the mining shares, even though we had $35 down day in gold. Ultra interesting, right? This is a breakout pattern to the upside. I think we are going to eventually head higher. I don't know if the next day will be. Don't hold me day by day. What I want you to hold me is big picture view, big picture, medium term, long term, that this will eventually work its way up. It will be a good investment over the years. And then let's look at some of the companies themselves. Karora Resources. What happened was they opened low, they pushed this lower, and then people accumulated it all throughout the day, and it closed higher. That is a reversal pattern. If I were to look at this on a short-term 5-day candlestick basis, what you're seeing is a downtrend line that's broken, and we've pulled on higher here for a move, I think, to potentially go higher. If we back out a little bit more, let me just back out here. We do have a trend line break of this guy here. So we broke the trend line, did kind of a double top, came back, and then we're coming back up. And remember, this technical analysis works on any time frame. So I see this guy come up. It's coming one of these, and I think we could potentially head higher. But remember, we've got a lot of volatility. It's all coming around this meeting, the Fed meeting that's coming up. EXK, on the daily candlesticks, bullish piercing pattern. Usually these resolve higher. We've broken the pattern to the upside. We had a little bit of a scare, a little bit of a spill out. They want you to sell your shares to them. I don't think so, guys. You're not getting my shares. I don't care. I bought more of EXK, if you want to know. I bought more of FSM as well. They can go stick it because I'm going to keep buying. I bought some more Fortuna Silver Mines down here. This thing looks fantastic. This is a bullish piercing or even engulfing. It's really the same thing pattern. What does that look like on a short-term basis? I'm just letting you guys know what this looks like. What this looks like is we had an uptrend that was broken. See that uptrend line? Oh, man. Talk about I got the snap there, guys. We got the snap. We broke that. And then if you look here, we've got this downtrend line that's been, God, that's broken on the downside to the upside. So the momentum's to the upside. We really need to break this downtrend line to get moving back into uptrend mode, if that makes sense. But usually what I do is if we've got a big downtrend line that's been broken, I look for a move higher, a return move. We got a return move, and then we got a bullish piercing pattern today. And the piercing means that it opened low, it closed up, and it engulfs the opening price and closed 50% of this candlestick or higher above it. Or a bullish engulfing. They're both basically the same thing. It's a reversal candlestick pattern. The engulfing engulfs the opening and closing price. The piercing engulfs just the closing price of the day before. And we're going to see this pattern everywhere. Bullish piercing pattern with a downtrend line break. So this looks good, I think, to go higher so long that the Fed meeting minutes are good. Someone's accumulating this. His name's Finding Value. That's that someone. I did accumulate some in some of these companies, guys. Downtrend line, broken to the upside. We've come on back, bullish piercing. I think we'll potentially either go sideways or higher over time. So that's a good positive move. MMNGF, Metallic Minerals, another one. It's just been bouncing sideways. We have an up day today, even in the face of a $35 down day in gold. That says volumes, guys. It says volumes. Koyo Resources, this guy looks like it wants to go higher. I'm sticking by my up arrow. Even though through all that volatility, it didn't really have much volatility. We've got a nice big bullish engulfing pattern right there. These stack up. Notice that we've got bullish engulfing. One here, one there. I'm looking for bearish engulfing. There's one bearish engulfing here. That guy there is a bearish engulfing. But we come in, we throw more bullish engulfing. There's one here. There's one here. There's one here. There's one here. It's like they're everywhere. Bullish piercing here 2 days ago. This thing, to me, looks like it wants to go up. That's Koya Resources. This is a smaller exploration play. I don't put a lot of money in these. I just kind of put a little bit. But it looks really good down here, right where it's at. Discovery Silver, another one that's got kind of a, it's a bullish piercing kind of pattern. It doesn't fully qualify to meet it, but we want to break this downtrend line that's going on there. AG was looking really strong, bullish engulfing. I like it a lot here. I'm going to put the up arrow. Looks good to go higher. Strong like bull. Newmont, it's still doing this. It opened down, but ended up a little bit higher. Momentum is going to the upside. This is our return move. We broke out. We're looking for a return move. It could do a little bit of bouncing all over the place. I wouldn't be afraid. As long as we hold kind of above this, $66 level area, I'd say we're okay. Mag Silver, another one, bullish, piercing pattern. I think we're going to probably go higher with it. This thing's been just living up on top of the roof here, the support line that we've got. Yamana Gold putting in a bullish engulfing pattern. Those usually resolve themselves higher. So that looks good as well. We've broken out of it. This thing really hasn't even had a return move. It's just been straight, almost it's a cheetah speed higher here, and then a little bit of a pullback, and we'll see what happens. Impact Silver, another small little silver production play in Mexico. We're still in this congestion zone of buyers and sellers all dueling it out. Aftermath Silver, that's down there in this little range that we've got. We're kind of range bound. I think if silver moves up, this thing could be a rocket ship at some point. And I do see some positive developments within the pattern in here. PLG, Platinum Group Metals. This guy's finding its footing down here. Hopefully he can find it. We had a pretty bad day in platinum, but these guys were up. So this is a bullish engulfing here. It wants to go higher. And I would, guys, this one's getting close to a break to the upside. It hit its head on its all-time high here. It's got some resistance and pulled on back. With platinum where it's at, and with the way that these guys are reacting to it, I wouldn't, I'd maybe add some physical myself. Do the physical. Sandridge hit its head on its resistance line here, just getting a little bit of a noggin slobbing, just hitting it, boom. And now we've got a bullish piercing pattern. Usually they resolve themselves higher eventually, probably tomorrow, depending on what they have. And hopefully they release good news, guys. It very well could go against us, too, in the short term. Either way, I'm a midterm to long-term investment here, I think, is going to be absolutely stellar. Franco-Nevada's got the massive pattern that's developing. It also slammed its head into some resistance. It came on back. This is how you get, if you were to look at like patterns like this, this is how you get the pattern of a cup and handle pattern. Is it hits resistance, it comes back, hits resistance, and then you get a handle. And that's how these patterns are formed, like a cup and handle pattern. And then sometimes they even do another little handle. Because what happens is you hit your head on this resistance, and then the sellers kind of come in and sell off. You make a low, but then you make a higher low. And then you're going to come up and make a higher low somewhere. And it's pushing the threshold of the buyers is becoming higher and higher, and the sellers aren't able to contain the buyers, and it'll break this pattern and really start to move after the sellers exhaust themselves. EMX Royalty, another one, bullish piercing pattern, most likely going to go higher, kind of almost like a double bottom-ish on this very short-term move. We'll see if that holds. Tune Resources getting a little bit of selling pressure. It did get bought up back throughout the day. I do like it down here. That's just me. Wheaton Precious Metals, another one that hit its head on, it's not an all-time high, but it's getting there. A little bit of resistance, and then we're throwing a bullish engulfing piercing there today for a move higher eventually. Gold Royalty, another bullish engulfing of the day before it. It's looking okay down there. It's been kind of meandering all over. This is a bullish piercing here. I like it here, guys, for Metallo Royalty. I would be a buyer down, and today I would have bought Metallo Royalty if I was looking at this chart. I would have said, oh, that's a nice good pickup there. Right on support, back testing. Same with Mavericks Metals. Looks fantastic. downtrend line broken to the upside, and then the pullback, and then the bullish piercing and the potential move higher. I like it. Royal Gold, bullish engulfing. Wow, this thing is showing some massive strength. Backing out, you've got this big old picture here. You've broken kind of this line in there, broke out, and then we're just relaxing up here, looking for a break higher, and it will. I think it will. A Cisco Gold Royalty, this has a long-term downtrend line. We've broken that line, that resistance line. That's exactly what you want to see. Then you can sometimes see a return move. We've kind of gotten that return move. I mean, it's possible we come back here. It is possible. This is a bullish piercing that wants us, that usually goes higher. So I mean, I would be a buyer in this area and cost average in. That's me. Remember, I can't give advice, guys, but it is weird, right? $35 down day, and then all the mining companies and royalty companies are up. Interesting. And how that gapped pre-market, a nice good gap pre-market. And then somebody came in and swooped in and bought all the mining companies. Yeah, like we can't see that, bankers. I think people are coming in here, they're buying the heck out of this stuff. I did the same thing. I admit it, I'm guilty. I bought some. Sorry, guys. Or not sorry. I mean, that's what I do. I buy on back tests. And I'm getting bullish on this. I'm getting real bullish. And we've seen the break. We've hit our head. The gold has hit its head on its all-time high and then came back. I'm buying it. I'm just a buyer. I automatically look at this. Maybe it's important that somehow I just remain a bull this entire time. I'm not a perma bull. I'm a bull when the market tells me. 2016 was the bottom. I think we're going higher from 2016 onward. I've been a bull in all of these commodities. If you guys like the channel, give me a thumbs up for the content. If you like the channel, subscribe to the channel. If you like what I tell, every single day, if you want to learn more, you can go to my Finding Value website. That is in the description link below. Click on it. The platinum gets you everything in the website. The silver gets you only the education, not all the stock picks and all that stuff. So that's what I've got for today, guys. Thanks for listening. This is Finding Value.